Welcome to Tourcron. If you're a traveler and love nature, you're at the right place. Please subscribe to us and press the bell icon. North America is the third largest continent and a definite tourist destination for many. North America has a wide range of climates with corresponding activities. There is beauty to see in every portion of the continent, from beautiful islands to big modern cities. No matter the type of vacation you want, it is found in North America. These are our picks for the top 99 cities to visit in North America. Juneau. Not only is Juneau the capital of the state of Alaska, but it is also the most well-known location of the gold rush of 1880. One cannot reach Juneau by driving a vehicle. The only manner in which to access this section of land in the southernmost portion of the state is by water transportation or helicopter and airplane. Juneau has a huge diversity of culture and natural views. Juneau is also the #1 cruise ship destination. This city is a mix of old times, gold rush, mixed with modern attractions as well as historical buildings like the Russian Orthodox Church from 1894. There is an abundance of wildlife, glaciers, gardens, and shopping. One way to get the most views with at least number of problems is to take the tramway. You'll see views of Juneau, Alaska from 1,800 feet in the air. Suchitoto. You will find Suchitoto just 47 kilometers from San Salvador, which is the capital of El Salvador, making it an easy destination to reach for a day trip or to spend some extended time. Suchitoto is one of El Salvador's most beautiful cities, thanks to its historic colonial architecture. Culture vultures have plenty of reasons to spend their time exploring the beautiful, relaxing city and can find a wealth of coffee shops, restaurants, and other little stores around Suchitoto streets. The town is surrounded by nature, forest, and a lake just minutes from the town center. The cobbled streets are romantic, and the houses and buildings feature red tiles, giving the entire town a beautiful rustic touch. Travelers also visit Suchitoto for its yearly festivals, which are pretty fun. Patzcuaro. Patzcuaro has maintained its indigenous and colonial character since the beginning, back in the 1320s. Patzcuaro has two possible meanings. One is place dyed in black, and the other is place of foundations. The story of Patzcuaro certainly leads to the belief that it is a city of foundations. This colonial type of town is well known for its celebration of the Day of the Dead, Dia de Muertos. Once a year, thousands of tourists and residents flock to the area to celebrate the day. Patzcuaro is considered a magical town. There are many small shops that sell handcrafted goods and foods. If sightseeing is too much, feel free to relax and take in the somber atmosphere of the town. Nearby visitors can check out the archaeological dig happening. It's always best to plan ahead for your visit, especially around the Day of the Dead celebration. Puerto Viejo. Located in southeast Costa Rica, Puerto Viejo de Talamanca is located on Costa Rica's Caribbean coast. Known for having salsa brava, or powerful waves, Puerto Viejo is a hot spot for adventurous surfers, while also being the home to some of Costa Rica's most beautiful beaches, including Playa Chiquita, Playa Negra, and Punta Uva. Playa Negra is particularly famous for its black sand, hot on the feet but stunning to witness, and an attractor of local and foreign visitors alike. The city's Cojita National Park is great to explore and lets you experience Costa Rica's diverse wildlife, hike through the mountainous trails, and possibly glimpse a sloth or two. Osoyoos. Only 2 miles north of the U.S. border and lying in the Okanagan Valley is a small town known as Osoyoos, which is the perfect destination for your next trip. As the only desert in Canada, Osoyoos offers fantastic four-season climates. This is why it's the best place to be if you want to see rugged hills, scenic landscapes, and clear skies. Osoyoos is also one of the warmest cities in Canada that boast gorgeous vineyards and lush grapes and great wine all year long. The most popular tourist spot here is the Spotted Lake, Anarchist Mountain Lookout, NK-MIP Desert Cultural Center, and Haynes Point Provincial Park. You can also take a wine tour, visit the local farmers markets, go for a gorgeous hike through the Moon Cursor Vineyard, or stay at one of Osoyoos' many luxurious resorts. So pack your bags and start hunting for your ideal vacation spot today. Panajachel. The first stop for most visitors when arriving to Lake Atitlan, Panajachel is known for its many restaurants, stunning nature reserve, and phenomenal lakefront views. The town's main street, Kala Satandar, is lined with stands and shops selling authentic artisan crafts, souvenirs, traditional clothing, and organic Guatemalan cocoa. The daily market in front of the historic Church of St. Francis bustles with locals selling fresh mangoes, papaya, and avocado. For those interested in learning more about the local culture, there are a few museums and art galleries to explore. From Panajachel, visitors and locals can explore the lake, as at the main dock, private and public boats await on the shoreline. Aspen. Aspen, Colorado will give you a lifetime of memories and a desire to return many times. Aspen is an area with plenty of mountain areas for mountain climbing, hiking, and just enjoying the view. Aspen is one of those locations where there is lots to do all year round. The tourism industry for Aspen actually divides it by season. You can enjoy Aspen every season, from skiing, watching leaves change color, or to see all the trees and plants begin to bloom. You can ski, hunt, fish, and swim in Aspen. The nightlife has various genres to enjoy and multiple clubs or bars to spend your time. The cuisine in Aspen is almost anything that your heart desires. Aspen's also home to arts and culture, with plenty to learn and see. The Rocky Mountains are the prettiest mountain range year-round. They're great for hiking, sighting, and skiing. Vinales. A beautiful town in Cuba's Pinar del Rio province is about 3 hours by car from Havana and is frequently cited as Fidel Castro's favorite spot in the country. While it's best known for its tobacco farms and plantations, this unspoiled destination offers so much more. Vinales is the ultimate destination for any traveler looking to enjoy a variety of sights and activities. From natural wonders like enchanting caves and magnificent rock formations to extraordinary experiences like horseback riding and ziplining. Enjoy a relaxing view of the countryside while traveling to some of the most popular attractions in town, and beyond, atop your own horse companion. Discover the beauty of the tobacco plantations or visit the various wonders of Vinales for a peaceful nature commune while leaving all your worries behind. Bacalar. This town is considered to be a true paradise. It's situated on the Lagoon of Seven Colors. This lagoon is the perfect place to enjoy a full sunset, great seafood at its freshest, and enjoy some sea note swimming. The freshwater lake that makes up the lagoon is so clear you can see the bottom and all the marine life in the water. Bacalar is not on the shore of the ocean. However, the lake makes it feel like it is. Bacalar is located close to Belize. With loads of boat tours around the area, Bacalar does have many other water activities you can enjoy. As well as shopping and eating, sea note swimming and diving is a thrill for those who've experienced scuba diving and exploring caves. In this area, it's best to have a guide with you. There are historic ruins that are quite intriguing to see and learn about. Caye, Caulker. This is one of the smaller islands of Belize. The island has more of a relaxed feeling to it compared to the busy nightlife and throngs of tourists all day long. This is the main beach attraction for younger adults without spending a lot of money. Water sports are obviously the main activity. However, there are activities for people of all ages who visit this island. You can fly over the Great Blue Hole and take a boat ride to watch the manatees swim and play. There's no shortage of great food and drink on this island. All things to remind you of the Caribbean lifestyle. Snorkeling or just visiting the Hol Chan Marine Reserve or the Caye Caulker Marine Reserve can give you insight into much of the marine life around the island. There's never a dull moment on the island unless you want it. Hornby Island. Surrounded by the Salish Sea, Hornby Island is often overlooked as one of the best vacation spots you can find. It is the out-of-the-way location, definitely not on the list of popular locations, but its popularity is climbing. From sandy beaches, starry skies, and lush forests, it is Valhalla to many. Hornby Island is one of the two northernmost islands. Many have come for a vacation and fallen in love with this island. Since then, many have moved here to live. There are over 50 biking or hiking trails on the island, an abundance of artists now live there, and 3 provincial parks. This gives the island filled with beauty no matter how you see it. Many enjoy walking the coastline and looking for the coves that seem to be hidden away, or throwing in the fishing line for a quick catch. Maui. Hawaii's second largest island lays claim to the fascinating and breathtaking views of migrating humpback whales. The natural scenery with phenomenal sunrises and sunsets are memories that will never be topped. Maui has been voted the best United States island for 20 years in a row. Maui is home to the world's largest dormant volcano, which is one of only 2 on the island. There are multiple pineapple farms located on this island. Tourists to Maui will get the chance to view and play on black volcanic beaches. Enjoy visiting a sugar museum, be able to view over 250 different marine species in Molokini Crater, and get their fill of native Hawaiian cuisine. There are free town parties every Friday. Maui is the home of 5 endangered marine species that can often be seen. Maui has 30 miles of beaches and over 120 miles of coastline. Port Antonio. One of those hidden gems in a larger area with tons of natural attractions, such as beaches, waterfalls, and private coves hidden away. Port Antonio is the perfect place to relax and enjoy nature's beauty, as it was meant to be enjoyed. Port Antonio is on the northeast coast of Jamaica and is often considered the gateway to beautiful, lush jungles, waterfalls, and mountains. The Blue Lagoon has stunning blue waters and is one of the most popular stops to visit. Frequently referred to as heaven on earth, Port Antonio has everything to offer that one would want when on vacation. Not enough can be said in regard to the cuisine on this island. The jerk chicken is a must-try for all. Rafting, snorkeling, and boating are the most enjoyed sports in Port Antonio. Boquete. This beautiful small town located in Panama is home to multiple coffee plantations and also Baru Volcano National Park. This was once a sleepy small town. However, tourism has picked up with activities that focus on the Baru volcano. There's hiking, camping, and sightseeing. Boquete also has many other things to do and places to visit. Visitors can go whitewater rafting and enjoy the botanical gardens and hot springs, and canopy tours to enjoy. Rainbows are quite frequent here in Boquete. This is due to the drizzle that happens with the northerly winds that blow through, many times as the wind blows down from the mountains. And the drizzle falls, multiple rainbows can be seen, often over the Valley of Flowers and the Eternal Springs. Weather-wise, it's almost perpetual spring-like weather here in Boquete. Bernal. The legit name is actually San Sebastian Bernal, Mexico. Bernal is one of the stops that follows the wine, cheese, and art route. Bernal is one of those places that you can tour on foot or by car. Along your travels, you'll come across multiple roadside shops, such as handmade wool blankets, homemade candies, and many craft shops. Bernal has a similar rock to Devil's Tower. The monolith can be seen and hiked, but only when you have a guide with you. The monolith is actually a volcanic dome. Bernal is famous for hiking, biking, four-wheeling, motocross, and photography. The most popular food in Bernal, Mexico, is the gordita. You can find these at restaurants and many roadside stands. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A small country consisting of islands, it has a diverse culture, history, and ecology. However, the country is tied together by its rich nature. The Bayabao Coast is St. Vincent's most beautiful, unspoiled place to spend the day. Its black sand beaches are breathtaking. The sea's waves crash into the black sand shores. Standing on the hills, looking down at the beach is a relaxing, hypnotic experience. La Salle Frere is another unique experience. This active volcano erupted in 1979, and since then, it has become a popular hiking, running, and climbing location. The trek to the summit is 4,000 feet. You'll have the chance to see all across the island and out to sea. If you fancy more outdoor activity, you can rent a boat, and sail around St. Vincent and the Grenadines coast. Moab. Iconic national parks, canyonlands, and arches, enchanting rivers, and dramatic scenery is what best describes the city of Moab in the Grand Country of the U.S. Located in eastern Utah, the city's picturesque red rock landscapes attract millions of tourists annually. While exploring the unique landscapes, visitors can enjoy a gamut of outdoor activities in the all-year-round perfect climate of Moab. Above and beyond its epic natural beauty, Moab has a massive historic heritage, especially that of Native American, which can be seen in the form of artwork, customs, and culture all around the town. If you're interested in evolution, then you'd be blessed to be in this city, which is home to real dinosaur tracks and fossils. A variety of restaurants, ranches, wineries, galleries, and shops can also be found here and there for you to stop by. Lunenburg, a small shipbuilding port town turned tourist town on Nova Scotia's South Shore. It's home to a rich fishing history and welcomes visitors with food and tours from morning till night. For more than 2 centuries, it has been Canada's catch and ship playing city, with seafood as the cornerstone of its many restaurants. Lunenburg's heritage, bucolic setting, hard groundwork, and its tempting tourism cred add up to quite a package that should not be missed. Located south of the edge of Dartmouth, this walkable historic village offers incredible sightseeing opportunities with original properties still intact. During the day, you can visit Peggy's Cove, the Fisheries Museum of the Atlantic, St. John's Anglican Church, and Crescent Beach. But if you want to explore the town at night, there are plenty of restaurants, pubs, and cozy inns. The Port of Spain. Trinidad and Tobago's capital, Port of Spain, has tall buildings, neon lights, and crowded streets of many cities. But it also has a multicultural Caribbean character and a homegrown calypso soundtrack. The most well-known event is the flamboyant pre-Lenten Carnival. Cricket and football matches, year-round festivals, a botanic garden, malls, an art and history museum, and historic buildings are among the city's other attractions. There are numerous entertainment options, but be cautious after dark. Do you want to do something different for a staycation in Trinidad with your family? Or are you looking for a high adrenaline adventure? Santa Ana, El Salvador's second largest city after San Salvador. The city is packed with colonial buildings and well-preserved architecture from the past. Travelers often stop off in Santa Ana as they travel to and from Guatemala. Santa Ana doesn't receive a lot of tourism, making it a city off the beaten path. Since it's still off the beaten path, it has some raw, rough around the edges areas. Santa Ana Cathedral is located at the heart of this city. It was built in 1575 and is the center of the city's landscape. Culture vultures flock to the old art school ruins. The Mariano Mendez Art School is crumbling and falling down, but it is a piece of art in its own unique way. Lake Cotapicu is a short drive from Santa Ana. It is the caldera of an old volcano. El Salvador's rich and famous flock to Lake Cotapicu for holidays. Boston, the city where the old is constantly combining with the new. The cobblestone streets lead the way in front of glass-fronted shopping centers. Boston is most famous for the historic Boston Tea Party. Americans were angry at Britain for imposing taxes on them without being represented. The Americans basically retaliated by dumping the tea into the harbor. The tea has been imported by a British tea company. While in Boston, there are multiple vessels you can use on the water for enjoyment or whale watching. There are many sidewalk cafes to stop and grab a bite, so as not to interrupt your sightseeing walk and visit all of Boston. You can stroll the waterfront or enjoy some nighttime concerts under the stars. During the holidays, Boston outdoes the rest with festive lights and other sights and sounds of the holidays. San Miguel de Allende. This should truly be considered a hidden vacation location. This is a very charming area that focuses on traditional culture and the arts. An interesting fact about San Miguel de Allende is that since it is registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is mandated that all homes, businesses, churches, and basically buildings retain their original historic appearance. The architecture of San Miguel de Allende is breathtaking. The majority of the streets are cobblestone or flagstone. Enjoy a walk around the city and take in the sidewalk shops, the serene park areas with benches and beautiful trees. The cost of living in San Miguel de Allende is said to be quite low, which makes this a great location for those ready to retire. There is a live theater in town, book clubs, and varies music scene, as well as international and national independent film theaters. Kelowna, a spectacular destination for both couples and families, but for those who want to be outdoors, the inland region is beautiful and full of parklands. Factoring in the sun shining down on sandy beaches or walking next to the Okanagan River Delta means this Canadian city will get 99% clear blue sunny days. It's one thing that helps Kelowna be such an amazing tourist destination. The vines at Kelowna's many well-known vine acres are typically put to use in producing an array of wine, from white Pinot Noir to white wine. And after visiting some of Kelowna's famous wineries, you'll taste their excellence. While on a bright sunny day, you can visit Myra Canyon Park, Knox Mountain Park, Kangaroo Creek Farm. With all these amazing places on your list, there's no way you don't enjoy your trip to Kelowna. Antigua, Guatemala. A historical colonial town only an hour outside of Guatemala City, Antigua has a rich history. Previously Guatemala's capital city, in 1541, Antigua was destroyed by a volcanic eruption. The citizens that stayed behind rebuilt the city, only for it to be destroyed by an earthquake again in 1773. Today, visitors can roam the ruins of the old city while dining at one of over 300-plus restaurants and cafes the city has to offer. Guatemalan coffee, traditional hot chocolate, papusa, and pepián are only a few of the traditional cuisines Antigua serves that Guatemala is famous for. Surrounding Antigua, you will find many volcanoes, with Acentenango being the third highest mountain in Central America. Visitors from around the world complete this challenging 7-hour hike to get a chance to glimpse the spurting lava escaping from the still active volcano. Orlando. The county seat of Orange County in Central Florida, Orlando is an enchanting city, alluring young and old, big and small, to wave a wand or to meet their much-dreamed fairy godmother. Yes, Orlando is the home to Walt Disney World Resort, offering a lifetime experience. But not only this, if you're a theme park freak, the city has other attractions, including Universal Orlando Resort, SeaWorld Orlando, and Legoland Florida Resort. The city ensures that singles, families, couples, or friends have an unforgettable and unique experience in this city with festivities, theme parks, water sports, ecotourism, arts and culture, shopping destinations, and award-winning cuisine. What's more is a long list of free entry resorts from parks and gardens to Disney's Boardwalk and springs to farmers markets. You can also revel in pulsating nightlife or plan a movie night with your friends. Placencia. Located in the southern coast of Belize, this island is known for luxury resorts, beautiful beaches, and shoreline, and has great access to the mainland jungles, the Caye, and also the Southern Barrier Reef. Technically, Placencia is a seaside village. Placencia began as a Creole fishing village. Placencia went through a major growth spurt to become one of the most loved destination islands. Placencia has plenty of water activities that can be enjoyed. The Southern Barrier Reef is a popular attraction, as is deep-sea fishing. While there are plenty of restaurants where you will find great food, there is one that is the perfect destination for honeymooners and others that are in love. Negril. There are 7 miles worth of sandy beaches in Negril, Jamaica. This leads to sunbathing, surfing, snorkeling, and boating. Many visit to enjoy deep-sea fishing. The stunning cliffs that overlook the beaches are one of the best views there are. 7 Mile Beach is loaded with bars, great restaurants, and mini resorts. This beach also opens to Long Bay, which then opens to a gorgeous turquoise-colored lagoon. There are a few hidden and mysterious caves just waiting to be explored with the guides. As for dining, the list could go on and on. There are roadside stands or cafes, there are high-class establishments for dining, and there are small out-of-the-way places where visitors and residents alike find all sorts of cuisine, island food, and of course, you cannot visit Negril without tasting their version of jerk chicken. Key West. An island city in Florida surrounded by water, it offers every type of water activity, water sport there is. Key West is considered to be a laid-back region, free-spirited and full of fun. You could say it's a quirky place with quite unique people. Key West has always been known as the place that people have come for deep-sea fishing, relaxing place to write or create other art, and also just to take a vacation and enjoy the way of life here. Key West is the location where land and sea meet and make the perfect paradise for residents and visitors alike. The diverse cultural history is one amazing tale to hear. The Key West area is also where the Gulf of Mexico meets the Atlantic Ocean. Take the time to enjoy Key West for what it is, a land of beauty, diversity, and culture. Morelia, a historic city registered with UNESCO. The architecture is a sight to behold, as most buildings must retain the original historical appearance. This city is filled with historic monuments and crafts that show off the heritage of Mexico. The cuisine is one that's hard to stop eating. There are so many restaurants, so many choices of delicious foods, and there is not enough time to taste it all. An oddity about this location is that the visitors that come here are mainly from other parts of Mexico, rather than the international tourist. There are multiple museums to enjoy, and you can visit and tour the historic cathedral, which was built in a Baroque style and took 84 years to complete the building. I highly suggest that all tourists take time to visit the candy market, as well as the Candy Museum. Bocas del Toro. An island chain off the Caribbean coast, this island is filled with nightlife, shopping, great food, and plenty of fun for tourists to enjoy. The rainforest is a biodiverse area where one can see many different species. The island has breathtaking views that can be seen from anywhere on the island. Bocas del Toro is proud to be multicultural and has a great history of coexistence. Surfing is one of the top water sports available, with breathtaking waves that roll onto the shore. This is a rare slice of paradise off the map and the perfect place chosen by many retirees. This is the place you can lay back and enjoy life and all of its surroundings. Some of the world's best shopping can be found in Bocas del Toros, and many of the shops may participate in duty-free charges. One can also find many handmade items when walking along the streets, at the local street shops, or at pop-up shops along the way. Puerto Plata. Are you looking for a perfect vacation spot with beautiful beaches and lush green forest, a place surrounded by nature, a perfect relaxing place? Then the Dominican Republic city, Puerto Plata, is the place you're looking for. The Dominican Republic's 8th largest city is brimming with adrenaline-pumping attractions and stress-relieving beaches. This city is known for its beautiful relaxing beaches, and it has a beachfront resort. This city has it all, and if you want to explore the city or just relax on the beach, you can have some fun with water activities as well if you're looking for some adventure. So watch out and explore. Houston. You can have an experience of a lifetime in Houston if you love food, music, sports, and history. An enormous city full of tourist attractions, Houston is the seat and largest city of Harris County. The city is a wonderful mix of booming business, world-class arts, award-winning cuisine, culture-filled neighborhoods, and professional sports. Mild and average temperatures all year round is a perk of this city, which is why the city is always bustling. Visit the downtown to view some of the most professional art, opera, and theater, or head to Discovery Green Park, which is one of the 650 green spaces. Whether you live there like a local or are there to discover this vibrant city, here are some destinations you should visit. Museum of Natural Science, The Escape Game, Downtown Aquarium, and Hines Water Wall Park. Grenada. Grenada is a small island country. Travelers looking for a Caribbean holiday choose the region for its weather and beaches. Grenada's beaches are the chief reason travelers visit this island. Grenada's most popular beach is Grande Anse, which stretches for over 2.5 kilometers. It is a white sand beach with glorious turquoise waters. Grande Anse is the beach travelers picture in their minds when they think about the Caribbean. There are other nearby beaches, including BBC Beach, giving you the chance to hop around to find the perfect spot on the sand. Waterfalls, nature reserves, and forests are all popular places to spend time in Grenada. If you fancy snorkeling, then head over to Sandy Island Marine Park. The island has regular festivals, giving you the chance to explore Grenada's culture and history. The most popular tourist destination is Underwater Sculpture Park. You can combine culture, history, and underwater activity in one of the most unique places in the Caribbean. Labadee. Labadee is Haiti's beach getaway. The area is ideal for anyone seeking an adventure holiday. You can bundle together your Haiti holiday with a stay in Port-au-Prince, followed by a few days in Labadee. The beach will allow you to get out of the city and away from the capital's hustle and bustle. Labadee Beach welcomes many of the major cruise ships. On the way to Labadee Beach, you will find Cheto Relaxo and Caye Lolo beaches near Labadee. You may want to stop off to explore the area. There are shops, restaurants, and more to explore. Adventure attractions in Labadee include water parks, snorkeling, and kayaking. You'll find boat rentals at the beach. You will have the chance to enjoy a little bit of island life on a day out. Oaxaca. Travelers from all over the world come to Oaxaca to explore what is certainly one of the most magical cities of Mexico. The city's bustling markets and artisan galleries are the visitors' main attractions. From pottery made by local artists to unique and indigenous food, its markets have everything visitors could ever want or need. Moreover, this magical city is home to colorful colonial architecture. There is a diverse range of home styles in Oaxaca, and many are made up in bright colors. The Zapotec and Mixtec archaeological sites are also popular tourist spots in Oaxaca. The two cultures have diverse histories, and their sites provide insight into the lives of these ancient communities. Honolulu. As the largest and most important city in Hawaii, Honolulu has beautiful natural scenery, beaches that extend for miles, and the perfect tropical climate. Not only is Honolulu home to the Pearl Harbor Memorial, but it is also known as the location for the only royal castle in the United States, and so much more. Hawaii has a total of 132 islands, but only 7 are lived on. Popular tourist attractions include tall active peaks, active volcanoes, and many wildlife refuges. Honolulu has activities for tourists of all ages. From hiking and snorkeling to relaxing and climbing, learning the local traditional luau dancing, and enjoying the Hawaiian cuisine and culture, all add up to the top reasons to visit such a beautiful island. Hawaii is the one location you can visit to enjoy it all. Edmonton. Lying near the North Saskatchewan River in Alberta's capital known as Edmonton, Edmonton truly offers a lot to its visitors. Locals know this well after years spent exploring its endless potential. These splendors are just waiting to be discovered by you. There are so many interesting attractions and a variety of festivals all throughout the year. In fact, some of Canada's biggest festivals take place in this city. You can find excursions like a visit to the Royal Alberta Museum, or simply spend the day taking in one of the many museums or visiting any of the thriving markets. Some festivals that draw in people from all over Canada and even other countries include the Dragon Boat Festival, the Deep Freeze Festival, Edmonton Folk Music Festiva, Rock Music Festival, and more. Ocho Rios. A former fishing village turned cruise destination is what has become of Ocho Rios, Jamaica. With so many water sports and activities to do, boredom will never be an issue. From the stunning waterfalls and swimming areas to the location becoming famous for a James Bond movie, Ocho Rios is the trendy destination to spend a vacation. It is a bustling location, yet quiet compared to many other areas. Guests can also spend time ziplining, tubing, and hiking through the lush forest found on Ocho Rios. One can always find some tasty and unique food to enjoy in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. There is a Margaritaville made famous by Jimmy Buffett, where you can sit and enjoy adult beverages and relax to great music. If quiet time is what you want, rent a car for a scenic drive through Fern Gully to relax. Veradero. On the High Cocos Peninsula has a long, beautiful stretch of white, sandy beaches. On an all-exclusive resort vacation, you can enjoy upscale amenities, thrilling water sports, or simply relax in the sun. The main attraction in the area is Veradero Beach. Its sands, which stretch for 12 miles, have been described as soft and white as powdered sugar. Plant an umbrella in the sand and relax with a cool drink beneath it. Watch schools of colorful fish swim around your feet as you wade into the clear, warm water. If you snorkel in deeper water, you might come across a ray or a turtle. Find other family-friendly activities aside from the beach. Take a stroll through the centrally located Parque Jason to enjoy its lake and landscaped gardens. There are excellent restaurants and clubs in this area, and new and exciting breakthroughs open on a regular basis. Charleston, an old-time city with a modern tossed in between the museums, parks, aquariums, theaters, and harbors. This leaves no time to be bored when visiting Charleston. Charleston, South Carolina skyline is not filled with corporate buildings and skyscrapers. It's filled with multiple church spires. As stated, Charleston's a great place for swimming, fishing, enjoying the arts, and theater. Take a boat and head out to observe some marine wildlife. Around the harbor, you may also be lucky enough to see plenty of bird species. Charleston does offer multiple ghost walking tours. Be sure to catch one of them before they catch you. Be sure to visit the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist and also the Charleston Museum of History. The museum has a dinosaur skeleton, as well as showing visitors the cultural history, including the dark times of slavery. Panama City. This capital city of Panama is the place to vacation and make lifelong memories. Filled with life that's almost too perfect that you need to know there is some that has to be imperfect. The culture, the history, and the sights are all worth paying attention to. There are many miles of gorgeous beaches, cabanas along the coast, and some situated over the water. Loads of marine life to see. The food is absolutely astonishing and filling. The food scene is actually really diverse, and it's led by the top chefs worldwide. Sightseeing is available for the historic architecture and Panama Canal as well as Tobago Island. The nightlife in Panama City. Panama seems to go on forever. Be sure to hike through the lush forests while visiting. Tulum. This city is one of those places with this misconception that the place is just another typical Mexico city with nothing to offer. However, it is a remarkably misinformed assumption because Tulum is an amazing location to explore. Let us show you how. Tulum City, Mexico is home to some of the most amazing historic wonders of Central America. If you want to see some ruins, snorkel in crystal clear water, and enjoy the scenic beauty of lush jungles, then Tulum is the place to be. Apart from its rich wildlife and lovely beaches, Tulum City is known for its historic sites. A lot has been said about the importance and meaning behind its ruins, but it's better seen than heard. So some archaeological sites are all worth exploring. But visiting this place will be what sets your soul free for adventure. The place you should not miss visiting here are the Temple of the Warriors, Tulum Archaeological Zone, Cenotes Sac Acton, Cenotes des Ojos, and Grand Cenote. Port-au-Prince. Haiti isn't the first Caribbean country travelers have on their wish list, yet the island, which is 27,750 kilometers squared, is a destination unlike any other. Yes, Haiti is indeed the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Images of the country aren't kind. But when you look beyond the media's presentation of the country, you will find beautiful locations. Port-au-Prince is the capital city and most populated area of Haiti. It's a sprawling urban area located on the Caribbean Sea. One of the appeals of Port-au-Prince is that it is a true developing world city. In 2019, fewer than 1 million tourists visited Haiti. You have the chance to explore one of the world's untapped tourist destinations. Top attractions include the Musée du Panthéon National Haitian. You also have the opportunity to eat local cuisine, which isn't found in many locations outside of the country. On top of the culture and cuisine, your money will help Port-au-Prince develop further. Falmouth. One of the most enjoyable activities to enjoy when you're in Falmouth, Jamaica is to take a walking tour and get a taste of multiple types of cuisine available. This walking tour will teach you some of Jamaican's history without realizing that you're learning. Tie your tube with others and raft down the Rio Bueno River. There is a private river tour down the Martha Brae River on a bamboo raft. There's ziplining activities available, as well as the option to ride ATV through a Jamaican rainforest. Horseback riding and checking out some old grand estates could round off a day spent in Falmouth, Jamaica. If you're looking for a true thrill, go on one of the swamp safaris where the waters have crocodiles. Seattle. When you visit Seattle, you can get views of the Puget Sound and Lake Washington. Those who love the outdoors fully enjoy the options available in Seattle. There's biking, hiking, kayaking, rock climbing, and cycling, to name a few. Seattle's got a popular nightclub scene. There are different clubs for different genres. One of the most famous attractions in Seattle is the Space Needle. It was built in 1962 to be part of the World's Fair. Today, it provides views of many different sites that are breathtaking. There's also a sky restaurant you can stop to fill up at when you're done admiring the view. A famous museum located in Seattle is the Museum of Flight. There you can learn the history of all things aero-related. This includes the Wright brothers to modern aircraft and even trips to the moon. St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis is made of 2 islands with warm and welcoming weather. You'll find beautiful beaches and rugged mountains across the 2 islands. The local population is relaxed, laid back, and friendly. Cruise ships arrive at Port Zante. The travelers disembark, providing a party atmosphere. You will find large resorts around Frigate Bay, and if you want a pampered existence, this is definitely the place to visit. Nature walks and hikes are abundant and can be found outside the cities and towns. Towns such as Basseterre feature British and French architecture, and some Georgian-era buildings still standing. Brimstone Fortress is another popular destination, as it transports visitors into the past. The UNESCO World Heritage Site is a great historical day out. After exploring the past, step into the future with a day at Frigate Bay Beach or South Frigate Bay Beach, where you can enjoy a day in the sun and a cold drink from one of the local bars. Playa del Carmen. This city is on the southern edge of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. This city is a beach destination that offers luxury accommodation, high-end shopping and entertainment, as well as the opportunity to take part in resort activities. This small city has a population of 304,942, which is why it offers the perfect retreat from busy Mexico City life and its bustling tourist trade. For tourists, it is the ultimate urban escape for beach lovers, vacationers, and party seekers. Playa del Carmen challenges their wallets with a blend of diversity, from elegant resorts to thrifty niche hotels. It offers peace during the day and nighttime pleasures that only Las Vegas can approximate. One unique thing about this city is it's the world's largest coral reef system. There are plenty of boat rentals for snorkeling, diving, and fishing. St. Lucia. This small island country is a popular haunt for the rich and famous. Celebrities, politicians, and other well-to-do individuals have made the island a popular travel destination for years. The reason St. Lucia is so popular can be seen right after you get off the airplane. Outdoorsy travelers will love the glorious beaches with their pristine sand. Snorkeling, swimming, and boating are the ideal activities for travelers seeking the sun. High-end resorts and hotels are available for travelers looking to be pampered. Some resorts feature 24-hour butler and catering services, giving you the chance to live life like royalty. Foodies can fall in love with the local cuisine, while culture vultures can day trip to different sites. One of the island's most unique destinations is Sulphur Springs, situated on the hillside of a dormant volcano. You can relax in its hot mud, which is completely relaxing and great for your skin. Portland. This city has a vast expanse of green space, as well as a gorgeous view of mountains and the 2 rivers that Portland is situated on. Portland, Oregon has a world-class food scene, which is diverse and tasty. There are creative locations throughout Portland, filled with museums, architecture, and nature. Portland is considered a unique and diverse city, but it does have quite a damp atmosphere, mainly in the winter. However, this does not mean there is nothing happening in one of the most happening cities in the world. 5-star cuisine, live entertainment, shopping, and the tremendous views that nature provides. Portland's oldest park, Washington Park, will give you hours of beautiful scenery, wildlife, and so much more. You can go hiking in Forest Park and relax with the sounds of nature all around you. You could also take in the force of nature at the Columbia River Gorge. Barbados. Barbados is a tropical island with gorgeous natural beauty. This island experiences incredibly comfortable weather throughout the year. Bathsheba and Silver Sands Beach are 2 of the best places to spend a day. The pristine beaches are ideal for slow, relaxing days under the Caribbean sun. Barbados's weather and beaches aren't the only reasons to explore this island. You'll also find other activities including caving, snorkeling, boating, and hiking. Natural beauty and outdoor activities are great reasons to explore Barbados. But if you want to live the island nightlife, you're in luck. Beach parties and bars are the epicenters of nights out on the island. Locally crafted rum is a favorite drink and fuel many great nights out. Whole Town and St. Lawrence Gap are popular destinations for partygoers. If you want to delve deeper into Barbados culture, spend a day at the Food and Rum Festival. Vancouver. Located on the west coast, Vancouver is one of Canada's warmest cities. The location of the 2010 Winter Olympic Games, Vancouver is known worldwide for its breathtaking Rocky Mountain views, outdoor activities, and mild winter. Challenging hiking trails, such as the famous Grouse Grind, reward hikers with a view of the city from the top. Kayaking, paddle boarding, biking, swimming, and rowing are all popular activities. To learn more about this area's history, sign up for a walking tour and visit the Art Gallery, which displays the work of local and foreign artists. For sushi lovers, Vancouver is a paradise. Sushi rolls, ramen, Japadog, and Korean barbecue are all popular cuisines served up downtown. For dessert, wait in line for the popular Lucky Donuts, or if you're a vegan, you must try Cartems. San Juan del Sur. This town is without a doubt one of the best places to visit in Nicaragua. It's a surfing and relaxing paradise with beautiful beaches and enticing oceans. It truly feels like a little slice of paradise, with hidden surf and yoga retreats, buzzing hostels, and exciting nightlife. Nicaragua is one of the best places to learn to surf in the world. You should definitely spend some time at a surf camp rather than just taking lessons by the sea. San Juan del Sur is the ideal place to unwind. It has beautiful beaches, many of which are uncrowded, as well as beautiful blue seas and much more. It's a great place to unwind. Asheville. Located at the union of the French Broad and Swannanoa Rivers, the city of Asheville is a burgeoning mountain city offering varied outdoor adventures mixed with art, beer, culture, coffee, and cuisine. With a vibrant downtown, world-famous cuisine, hundreds of art galleries, and an awe-inspiring scenery, it's a must-experience destination for anyone traveling to the U.S. If you're traveling to the city, here are some top attractions for you to explore. Blue Ridge Parkway, River Arts District, Biltmore Estate, North Carolina Arboretum, Folk Arts Center, Thomas Wolfe Memorial, Grovewood Gallery, Botanical Gardens, and Craggy Gardens. If you want a breath of fresh air, hike the Appalachian Trail or take a dip in the swimming hole in Pisgah National Forest. Besides, Asheville has a rich literary history, a tremendous music scene, vivacious street art, and a historic downtown offering a unique experience. Tijuana. An amazing city with lots of activities and plenty to do, Tijuana definitely has a bad reputation, but it's a safe city to visit. Begin your stay in Tijuana with a belly full of tacos, then hit the nightclubs to hear and enjoy some live music and fun crowds. The nightclubs will also give you a chance to dance the night away. Souvenir shopping and a food market are some more of the interesting and best places to stop and spend some time. You must stop and visit the Tijuana Cultural Center. This place shouldn't be missed. The Tijuana Cultural Center is a museum that will teach the history of Mexico, as well as the culture that's one of a kind. The people are courteous, polite, and helpful. This one may make you chuckle, but it's always free to take a walk along the Mexico and U.S. border. Montego Bay. Located on the northern end of Jamaica, Montego Bay is loaded with many great resorts. Tourists can enjoy cave exploration, river tubing, snorkeling, and other water sports, as well as getting the fill of the traditional and non-traditional Jamaican food. One extremely popular activity that tourists seem to enjoy is the horseback riding tours through farmland. A bit of movie history that one can take part in to this day is to run a bobsleigh on Mystic Mountain. Yes, for those that thought it was just a movie, it was based on a true-life Jamaican bobsled team. Set sail on your way to Negril and check out the multitude of marine life that can be seen. Before you end your trip, visit Rick's Cafe, where while eating, you can also watch the famous cliff divers jump from the cliffs to the clear water. Santo Domingo. The city is not your usual Caribbean vacation destination. The capital city of the Dominican Republic has its fair share of beaches and sunshine, but it also has a metropolitan spirit that can be found in the nightclubs, shops, restaurants, and museums. The Zona Colonial, the city's historic district and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is at the heart of Santo Domingo. Cobblestone streets, colorful buildings, and some of the city's oldest monuments line the streets here. The Cathedral Primada de America, built in 1514, is a fusion of Gothic, Romanesque, and Baroque architecture, with a vaulted ceiling and 14 interior chapels. The Alcázar de Colón, a viceregal palace and former home of Christopher Columbus's son Diego, is nearby and now houses a museum housing medieval art. You will see one of the many festivals that take place throughout the year, or hear merengue, bachata, and salsa music after dark. Savannah. A coastal town in Georgia, this town features horse-drawn carriages, gorgeous manicured parks, and antebellum architecture. There is a historic center of Savannah that features cobblestone streets and parks, where the trees are covered with Spanish moss. Historic buildings such as the Cathedral of St. John, the Pirate House, and also the Independent Presbyterian Church. There are many spots to eat world-class cuisine by world-class chefs. The city market and other historic landmarks must-see places in Savannah, Georgia. Savannah is a mixed bag of culture and diversity, cuisine, and activities. When you visit Savannah, be sure to travel a short distance to go to see Tybee Island. This is a part of Savannah and its history. Bonaventure Cemetery is waiting for you to visit also. Actually, the spirits that reside in the cemetery are waiting for you. Belize City. Although a small city, Belize has an abundance of things to do. There are caves that can be explored, snorkeling, or some of the best fishing in the world. Bird watchers would enjoy sightseeing and getting a glimpse of over 500 species of birds. History buffs can enjoy a trip to the Mayan ruins that can be seen. Tourists will also get to see the Mayan drawings on the walls, glyph writing, and possibly the skeletal remains of those who had been sacrificed. There's also zip lining, horseback tours, and gorgeous waterfalls that lead to stunning pools to relax in. Classic Mexican cuisine is available everywhere for tourists to enjoy. San Jose. The capital city of Costa Rica, San Jose is famous for its breathtaking national parks, world-class museums, and its active nightlife. The vast majority of Costa Rica's museums and cultural sites are in San Jose, making it a perfect stop for history lovers. The Museo del Jade, Pre-Columbian Gold Museum, and National Museum of Costa Rica allow you to explore Costa's history, study its many artifacts, and learn about its country's unique culture. For art lovers, the National Theater of Costa Rica is a stunning building to witness and a work of art in itself. Inside this impressive structure, you can watch a performance or two, including opera, ballet, plays, and classical concerts. Outside, make sure to visit Alum Rock Park, a combination of lush rolling hills, sprawling trees, trails, and ruins combine, making an otherworldly natural experience. Roatan. An island off Honduras's northern coast shaped by the Banaca Ridge, an underwater mountain range. It's no surprise that Roatan is becoming increasingly popular as a cruise ship stopover. The pristine white sandy beaches, vibrant coral reefs, and lush tropical foliage have turned this into a day tripper's paradise. The beaches on Roatan are among the best in the Caribbean. Snorkeling, kayaking, swimming with dolphins, and a variety of other water activities are ideal in reef-protected waters. Roatan guided fishing charters provide a variety of excursions, but there is so much more to do on Roatan Island. Its lush jungle and mountainous terrain provide spectacular zip-lining and canopy tour experiences. A Roatan vacation begins with horseback riding, botanical gardens, parks, and wildlife. There is just never-ending fun and adventure to experience. Nashville. This city is home to country music, home of the Grand Ole Opry, which is basically a place where all country stars will appear sooner or later. There are shows at the Opry weekly, and no trip to Nashville is complete without stopping there. Sightseeing tours abound in Nashville. Be sure to experience at least one. The sights of Nashville are filled with bars, clubs, recording studios, and shopping. The scenic views of Nashville are breathtaking. Nashville is located on the river, so there's boating, fishing, and other fun activities that can be done. Cumberland Park is a must-see for all, and if you're lucky, you may catch a live concert happening. There is an observatory that's exciting to see and tour. You may be able to get a look at what is high above us in the sky. Mazatlan. This city is a beautiful jewel with many activities to take part in. The warm, sunny weather never ceases, and visitors are always active and eager. The beaches are beautiful, every one of them is unique, and there's something for everyone when it comes to what kind of vacationer you are. Also, their attractions are not just limited to the beaches. There's also the famous Plaza Mikado Historic Center, El Faro Lighthouse, Historic Cathedral, Stone Island. Mazatlan City is also famous for its beachfront boardwalk. This boardwalk's a great place to go during the day or in the evenings. During the day, you can see amazing shops and restaurants from there. In the evening, you can enjoy a picnic along the boardwalk coast with your friends, family, and people from your community. Guatemala City. The capital of Guatemala, Guatemala City is a bustling metropolis that combines history and modern design. Guatemala's economic, political, and transportation hub, Guatemala City is located in Hermitage Valley, surrounded by dormant and active volcanoes. In this city, there are many fun family activities, including a visit to Guatemala's biggest amusement park, Mundo Patapa Urtra. For shopping, the beautiful district of Paseo Caye was created with guests in mind. 350 shops, cafes, sculptures, plazas, and walkable boulevards fill this 63-acre district. Of course, for those that love history, Guatemala City contains a fantastic museum, Museo Popol Vuh, which contains some of Central America's most well-known Mayan art. San Salvador. Central America's smallest country is San Salvador, but it still receives millions of travelers per year. In 2019, El Salvador welcomed over 2.6 million visitors. One of the reasons travelers descend on El Salvador is due to its being relatively unvisited compared to other Central American locations. The country's capital, San Salvador, is the first port of call for most people visiting El Salvador. San Salvador is a beautiful modern city with nods to the past. You can find a city full of rich culture and architecture. Not far from San Salvador are ancient ruins and archaeological sites. You can day trip to Mesoamerican settlements outside the city. Travelers on a budget will find local cuisine at friendly prices. Locally produced fruits, vegetables, and meat are found around the city. After fueling up, head to the hills and mountains around San Salvador for a day filled with hiking and adventure. New Orleans. This city has a very rich and dark history at times. It's known as the Big Easy and is famous for Mardi Gras celebrations held every year. New Orleans could be considered a melting pot of ethnicity. There are many attractions and interesting things to do in New Orleans. The National World War II Museum shows much of the artifacts and history of what happened during the war. The French District is one of the most famous places and attractions all in one time. What needs to be seen is the architecture. The buildings and churches have a design that's part French, part American, and part African. Taking a tour of the bayou will give you the chance to see alligators and other wildlife. The attitude and life of New Orleans is funky and eclectic. The city is very diverse, and the cuisine is spicy and perfect. Monterrey. As one of the largest cities in Mexico, Monterrey is one that can be enjoyed by all. The history and culture of Monterrey is worth hearing and learning about. The city has some great museums to visit as well as plazas. There are large parks to relax and play in. Monterrey is surrounded by mountains, the Sierra Madre being one set. Nature lovers and adventurous will all enjoy the mountains and the hiking they provide. There are guided tours available. The main square in town is filled with monuments and important buildings. This includes the Commerce Lighthouse. This lighthouse is visible to almost all areas of Monterrey. You can hike and view wildlife at the ecological park, take a boat ride down the canal, and then go tour, as much as allowed, this old steel foundry. There is modern art on show at the Marco. Punta Cana. The land of relaxation and peace by the sea, with one of the Caribbean region's longest white sand coastlines. A whopping 48 kilometers, punctuated by sky-reaching coconut palms. All-inclusive ski areas and boutique hideaways offer all the whims and comforts of modern beachfront living here, where the Atlantic meets the Caribbean. From the northern tip at Uvero Alto to the southern tip at Cap Cana, families will enjoy miniature entertainment centers and water parks for their children. But it's not just about having fun in the sun. Soft sand between your toes and iridescent clear water in which to swim, go fishing, or dive for underwater life and shipwrecks. Punta Cana is also a golfer's paradise, with 10 courses located all along the strip. A seaside escape with luxurious marinas and fine dining. Banff. Nestled in the Canadian Rocky Mountains, Banff, Canada is surrounded by snow-capped peaks as well as trembling aspen, Douglas fir, and white spruce trees. Established in 1885, Banff National Park is one of Canada's most well-known and visited natural wonders. Natural thermal springs at the Cave and Basin National Historic Site have been constructed with visitors in mind. An impressive boardwalk can take 2 to 3 hours to traverse. Wraps around the springs and natural environment, allows visitors to explore in comfort. Although swimming is not allowed, the visitors can take a dip at the nearby Sulphur Mountain, where hot springs have been developed for visitors. The Banff Gondola is also a popular outdoor excursion, providing a spectacular view of the Rocky Mountains and the Canadian wilderness. In town, Banff Avenue is the perfect place to wander. Boutique shops, world-class restaurants, cafes, and souvenir shops line this bustling main street. Atlanta. The cultural hub of southeastern United States, Atlanta is a seat in Fulton County, the most populous county of Georgia. Glittering skylines, vast green spaces, fascinating neighborhoods, phenomenal art, and top tourist attractions are just a few of the things that Atlanta has to offer. If you're traveling to the city for the first time, then downtown would probably be the best place to start. Here you can explore multiple sites all on foot, such as the Centennial Olympic Park that was built for the 1996 Olympic Games, Georgia Aquarium, the world's largest indoor aquarium, the Children's Museum of Atlanta, Atlanta Botanical Garden having edible gardens and canopy walks in the treetops, High Museum of Art, and Zoo Atlanta, divided according to geographic regions. Besides, this multicultural oasis welcomes tourists with a variety of divine, delectable cuisines, unique movie experiences, music festivals, and pop culture. Puebla. This city is an amazing tourist destination in Mexico, but what makes it so mesmerizing? To start with, Puebla is one of the few places in America where Spanish colonial architecture is still alive. There are various historical buildings that date back to the 16th century and are still standing. The best examples are the Cathedral of Puebla, Municipal Palace, Chapel of the Rosario, Zocala, and Laredo Fort. Moving on, Puebla has a lot to offer as a city. There's a colonial center, museums, restaurants, and bars. You can have a wonderful time exploring this city on foot or by driving around. You can also visit Africam Safari Park or Parque de la Niñez for both enjoyment and to get in touch with nature and wildlife. Quebec City. Located on the St. Lawrence River, Quebec City was originally founded in 1608 and is one of Canadians' primarily French-speaking cities. Due to its location and historical significance, Quebec City is filled with many historical sites and landmarks. The La Citadelle de Quebec, located on Cap Diamant, is a military fortress and the second residence of Canada's Governor-General and Canadian monarchy. For outdoor adventures, Montmorency Falls is breathtaking and the largest waterfall on the Montmorency River. For dining, Quebec City is a treasure trove of Canadian French cuisine. Poutine, pea soup, Montreal smoked ham, crepes, and meat pies are only a few of the local delicacies you can indulge in on your visit. Havana. Half of my heart is in Havana. Oh, but wait, my heart is completely in Havana. Havana will capture your heart from the very first day. Cuba's capital has something for everyone, from landscapes and ecotourism activities for outdoor adventurers to a golf course that hosts international tournaments every year, to international marinas with a first-class service for the traveler who enjoys water activities and sports. Life in La Havana revolves around music, tradition, culture, national monuments, and natural wonders of immeasurable value. Travelers will find numerous architectural, cultural, and historical sites throughout its 15 districts, particularly in Playa de la Revolucion, Centro Habana, Habana del Esta, and Old Havana. Kansas City. From historic buildings and museums to exhilarating shopping experiences and street art, Kansas City, or KCMO, has a range of experiences to offer. If you plan to visit this barbecue capital of the world, savor your taste buds with a huge variety of barbecue served in over hundreds of restaurants scattered across the city. While you're in this city, there are some really interesting places that you must see, including the Kansas City Zoo, where you can also see penguins, Country Club Plaza for a shopping spree, Worlds of Fun for a thrilling, fun-filled roller coaster ride, the Sprint Center if you're a basketball fan, Sea Life Kansas City Aquarium for an unforgettable experience, Cabo San Lucas, an exciting destination for people looking for scuba diving opportunities and enjoying the marine life there. The balnearios are a big tourist attraction that is regularly visited by tourists who come to enjoy the warm water, white sand beaches, and scenic views. Cabo San Lucas can provide fun and beauty for everyone year-round. This little town has it all, from whale watching and scuba diving to enjoying an epic sunset on a sunset cruise. The city's also home to extensive nightlife with various clubs, bars, and restaurants. Other than its uncountable beaches, you can visit the town square and the Baja Desert. Nassau. The Bahamas capital and the main settlement on New Providence Island is the beating heart of the Bahamas, and it hides an exciting array of top things to do in Nassau, Bahamas. With over 700 islands making up the Bahamas archipelago, Nassau is an ideal starting point for visiting the Bahamas Out Islands. And Bahamas Air Tours offer Bahamas day trips by plane to the Exumas and Harper Island, the two most popular islands to visit. Apart from the beaches on Nassau, it's easy to overlook the rich history and culture that lies beyond the gleaming hotels and towering resorts on Nassau and Paradise Island. Nassau has a diverse history, culture, and cuisine. There's no better way to learn about the Bahamian culture. Dallas. This city in Texas is in the history books for many reasons. The history is rich in oil production. The sixth-floor Museum of DeLay Plaza, where John F. Kennedy was assassinated, as well as ranches and high-profile corporations after World War II. There are museums that celebrate nature, science, and Gothic-style history, such as the Kirby Building. Dallas is home to one of the country's oldest zoos, which is still in operation. When it comes to wealth, Dallas is home to 27 of the nation's billionaires. Of the main 12 neighborhoods in Dallas, there's a wide diversity within. They each have their own atmosphere and attractions. Other things that have made Dallas well known include the Bush Presidential Library, the Parrott Science Museum, and the Galleria. The Galleria is a shopping haven for tourists and residents alike. And if that's not enough, drive around and you'll see the abundance of longhorn steer in the area. Puerto Vallarta. A small resort town located in west-central Mexico, there are very few places that offer such a contrast as this city does, where travelers can find chill beach spots and perfect nightlife that they did not know they were looking for. Resorts in Puerto Vallarta are distinct from other popular Mexican resorts. You will know this from the moment you step onto Los Pescadores. And there is no need for waves or finer sand because of how gorgeous this place truly is, complete with tide pools and foliage galore. While in Puerto Vallarta, you can visit the historic district of Zoma Romantica, Cerro de la Cruz Lookout, Marina Vallarta, Vallarta Botanical Gardens, and Magic Towns. Niagara Falls. With one of Canada's most stunning views, Niagara Falls is an alluring city for tourists to visit. The city is popular for its world-famous landmark, a series of waterfalls violently pouring off a ledge that's all of 99 feet tall. While this city is known for its waterfalls, there is much more to explore than just the falls. Scattered throughout the city are various entertainment spots that should not be missed. To enjoy this city to its fullest, you can explore the Safari Niagara, hike atop Clifton Hill, visit the Botanical Gardens, or take a whirlpool aero car ride up to Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls also has the famous Maid of the Mist boat ride, which takes you on a river tour and provides magnificent views. All in all, this dreamy city is the perfect getaway for vacationers. Guadalajara. A charming Mexican city blending the legendary traditions and old colonial heritage with the newest roadways and buildings. This city has a long-standing history of Spanish influence because it was during this time when Mexican culture flourished in the 16th century. In addition to exploring historical attractions like Guadalajara Cathedral and Teatro de Galdo, spend some time in the vibrant Plaza Tapatio, where busy cafes dot every intersection. From there, you can enjoy a meal at one of Guadalajara's well-known restaurants or walk under tree-lined boulevards to the city's popular sites. San Diego. A city perching along the Pacific Ocean coast of Southern California, San Diego is famous for its natural deep-water harbor, vast beaches, and parks. A great place for sun lovers and adventure-loving people, the city has many picture-perfect natural beauties, dubbed America's finest city. San Diego is home to some popular tourist attractions, including gardens, museums, and Spanish colonial-style architecture. A must-see place in the city is Balboa Park, having botanical gardens, Museum of Man, Lily Pond, Museum of Natural History, San Diego Museum of Art, and San Diego Zoo, also including a safari park. If you have a love for shopping and history, you can take a stroll across the street of Old Town San Diego State Historic Park or visit the Gaslamp Quarter. A mesmerizing coastline also spans in and around San Diego, where you can enjoy surfing, swimming, or taking a sunbath. Calgary. One of the most culturally vibrant cities in Canada, with a unique history and a strong sense of community. The city's rapid growth and unparalleled development make it one of the most dynamic regions in all of Canada. As a tourist destination, you can find a variety of unique attractions that are sure to please. You'll be captivated by the many iconic locations in this city, like the New Central Library, Lougheed House, Old Y Center, McDougall Center, and tree sculptures. For a fun night, you can visit Commonwealth Bar and Stage, which is the city's most popular nightlife hotspot. Other than that, you can enjoy a day of shopping and dining at Stephen Avenue Walk. You can also find a variety of sightseeing opportunities, such as the Calgary Tower, Nose Hill Park, and Princess Island Park. Cancun. If you want to experience a vacation like no other, then Cancun City should be at the top of your list of places to visit soon. Lying on the northeast coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, this amazing city is the beachfront resort capital of Mexico, giving you a tropical paradise as your backdrop. You can swim with the dolphins in Cancun, or you can enjoy a massage on the beach. Cancun's also a great hub for diving, fishing, and snorkeling. As well as that, if you're looking to learn more about Mayan culture, then this should be your go-to city. The city is divided into two district areas, each with its own image and distinguishing features. The architecture in each district reflects Cancun's rich history and heritage. This city also boasts a variety of cultural attractions, such as archaeological sites, museums, markets, and theaters. The most famous tourist sites to visit are Coba Ruins, Chichen Itza Archaeological Site, Cancun Underwater Museum, and Explore Theme Park. Philadelphia. The former capital of the United States, the city of Philly or Philadelphia, is a major tourist destination in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Due to its historical heritage, this first World Heritage City in the United States attracts millions of people from across the globe to its Independence National Historical Park, housing Independence Hall, Liberty Bell, and other historical sites. The Independence Hall, also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the site of adoption of the Declaration of Independence and the signing of the United States of America's Constitution. Besides its glorious past enticing historiophiles globally, Philly is a site of unparalleled art, vibrant culture, abundant outdoor space, and mouth-watering chef specialties that are nothing but traditional. Plan your next trip to Philadelphia to visit some historical museums, enjoy a springing nightlife, pitch in a sporting event, or just relish a finger-licking steak. Cozumel. Whether you want to stay busy or take a totally relaxing vacation, Cozumel is the place to do it. Sean Kanab National Park is one place you could spend a whole day and not be able to see everything the park has to offer. The park has all types of water sports such as diving, swimming, and snorkeling. The best spots on the beach are claimed early in the day, so don't wait too long to arrive. The park also has a spa available for total relaxation. At times, it's difficult to think of Cozumel being a hidden-away location. However, it was at one time. Be sure to spend a day diving or swimming and snorkeling on a sandy white beach. Cozumel is also famous for deep-sea fishing, and you can also enjoy some of the freshest seafood. San Francisco. A perfect location for tourists to visit, there are many attractions that cannot be missed. The Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz, and so many other great places. The shopping can't be matched anywhere. Fisherman's Wharf is the place to go for fresh seafood of all kinds. It's fun to be a visitor in the market area and watch the talent the employees have when it comes to slinging those fish. You can take boat tours in the area of Pier 39 and watch the sea lions frolic and play. Tour around the coastline, stop and enjoy the sandy beaches. The city is one of the largest in California and is known for seeing many famous people. For an interesting drive and a challenging one at the same time, rent a vehicle and drive Lombard Street. You'll never find another such as this anywhere. Mexico City. The energy of Mexico City is like a country all its own. Originating in the fertile lands around the Valley of Mexico, it has matured into one of the world's greatest cities. Living here is like living on a highway, with life happening all around you, on teeming sidewalks, in ubiquitous plazas and parks, and under towering skyscrapers. For those who are into natural beauty, it has year-round, mild weather, with thousands of acres of parks and wildlife to explore. Other than that, Mexico City is famous for its spicy cuisine. What's unique to this city is its rich cultural heritage and colonial architecture. The city is the birthplace of the Aztec Empire, and its monuments and archaeological sites are a testament to that. It's home to many iconic structures, including the Chapultepec Castle, Zocalo, and Palacio de Bellas Artes. If you're looking for an exciting visit to an international destination, then Mexico City is a spectacular choice. Miami. Miami is the second most populated city in Florida. It has been and will likely always be considered one of the top vacation spots in the United States. When most locations will lay claim to having something for everybody, Miami proves it by having exactly that. Little Havana has the highly caffeinated energy within. South Beach in Miami has trendy nightlife and access to the Art Deco district. The shopping seems endless. There are mega malls, small shopping centers, and personalized shopping areas. Water sports wait for those that desire deep-sea fishing, water skiing, swimming, and paddleboarding. Of course, one cannot forget the coastal beach area. Obviously, the top attraction in Miami, Florida would have to be the water activities. Snorkeling gives tourists a view of sea life and gorgeous aquatic plants. There are museums to honor almost everything Miami is known for. Baltimore. The most populous city in Maryland, Baltimore is a major seaport and the birthplace of U.S.'s national anthem. Much of the attraction and activity is seen around the Inner Harbor area of the city, where street performers, live performances, concerts, and surrounding neighborhoods breathe life into the area, along with offering unique cultural, culinary, and entertainment experiences. You can easily locate award-winning dining. Besides, you can enjoy international orchestra and visit museums showcasing ancient to modern art. You can take your kids to the National Aquarium, top tourist destination of Maryland, or to the Port Discovery Children's Museum. The city's also known for its African American heritage sites. Festivals and cultural events happen throughout the year. From historical sites to harbor trips to performance venues and fabulous neighborhoods, this charmed city is among the top tourist destinations of the United States. Victoria. One of the most mesmerizing cities in Canada has been beautified with colorful gardens, impressive architecture, and stone-cold buildings. There's always an inspiration to take you past by Victorian-era style buildings that symbolize the old-world charm and a style of the country. It is also one of the top destinations for those who like a little adventure. This city offers a wide range of activities and experiences for all age groups, from beaches to museums to wine-tasting tours and heritage tours, just to name a few. There's also plenty of clubs, bars, and cafes all over this place to mix up with artists of the city in an enjoyable experience full of life-giving energy. Denver. The capital of the largest city of Colorado, Denver, offers 300 days of sunshine to its inhabitants as well as its tourists. Once inside this bustling city, there's a range of outdoor and indoor activities that tourists can enjoy. The adventurous soul can go for trekking up the Rocky Mountain National Park or visit Red Rocks Amphitheater. Also, mountain lovers can delve into a driving experience along the Mount Evans Scenic Byway. If you're not an outdoor person, then Denver Art Museum, Coors Field, Forney Museum of Transportation, Denver Mint, Denver Museum of Nature and Science are some of the finest places that you must visit to get a taste of this city. Downtown is the home to most of the tourist attractions to make your trip worth cherishing. Halifax, one of Canada's most popular destinations, and this is not only due to the easy accessibility by land or water, it's because Halifax has a number of interesting sights to see and offers a spectacular awareness of natural beauty. Tourists love how nice and left of concern Halifax's coastline is made. The panoramic viewpoint provides tourists with the opportunity to enjoy views of smaller beaches and dreamy-looking ocean waters. With both the Atlantic Ocean and the Bay of Fundy on full display, it's no surprise that tourists from around the world flock to view this natural wonder. If you wish to visit this delightful city, don't forget to explore Halifax's Public Garden, Maritime Museum of the Atlantic, Waterfront Boardwalk, and Province House. Austin. As the state capital of Texas, Austin is known for the fabulous greenery, the state parks that basically surround this city, and all the lakes and streams that flow through this beautiful place. Austin is home to many world-class museums and unique attractions, and is known as the live music capital of the world. There are many lake cruises or dinner cruises offered on some of the many lakes in the area. When visiting Austin, be sure to take advantage of the outdoors with the many opportunities for adventure. There are many areas for hiking and biking. Austin is also fast becoming the most popular place to experience paddleboarding. Austin is the perfect combination of small-town life with big-town fun. The sun-soaked beaches, creative and artistic areas, and the Tex-Mex cuisine keep people coming back continuously. Toronto. Canada's most populous city, Toronto is famous for its many skyscrapers and recognizable landmarks. Toronto's most notable landmark being the famous CN Tower. At 553 meters, the CN Tower has 33 stories, a lookout pod, and even boasts the world's highest hands-free walk experience. For those more interested to learn more about Canada's history, the 100-year-old Royal Ontario Museum, located in downtown Toronto, is the place to be. Containing over 6 million historical artifacts, the Royal Ontario Museum is a treasure trove of archaeological, geological, and paleontology history. If you'd prefer to explore the history outdoors, take a stroll in the Distillery Historic District, featuring 40 Victorian-era historical buildings. The Distillery Historic District combines art, entertainment, and exceptional dining, creating an indie lover's dream. Las Vegas. So the number one thing that Las Vegas, Nevada is known for is gambling. There are casinos and machines up and down the Vegas Strip that do all they can to draw the attention of patrons to their establishment. Many of these casinos will offer special deals on rooms, meals, and drinks for those that gamble within their casino. However, there are also other facets to Las Vegas that you should know, such as quickie weddings, where you could actually get married in a drive-thru. Las Vegas is home to canyons, natural attractions, museums, and beautiful people. One stop to not miss is the experience on Fremont Street. There are no vehicles allowed in this area, only pedestrians on foot. You still see all the lights and hear all the sounds, and for true excitement, take a helicopter ride over the city or a gondola ride around parts of the city. Montreal. One of Canada's largest cities, Montreal is a fusion of culture and language, with over 56% of Montreal's population being bilingual. Montreal is home to over 120 different cultural communities. The location of the 1967 World's Fair and the 1976 Winter Olympics, and the world-famous Cirque du Soleil. Montreal is the birthplace of creative thought and innovation. Known in the past as Sin City, Montreal has a bustling nightlife and savory comfort food, such as their famous poutine. In the historic district of Montreal, the Notre Dame Basilica of Montreal is the most breathtaking sight to attract visitors. The Gothic Revival architecture and colorful stained glass, vaulted ceilings, and detailed wooden carvings of the sanctuary are stunning sights to behold. Chicago. Chicago, Illinois is the world destination for world-class architecture, top-rated chefs, and first-class museums. Chicago is home to many types of cuisine. Some of the top dishes include world-class deep dish pizza and Chicago-style hot dogs. Of all locations that have sports and fan bases, Chicago is known to have one of the most loyal fan bases there is, for all their teams, not just one or two. Chicago's skyline is lined with skyscrapers. Some of the world's most famous buildings include the Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, are in Chicago. This skyscraper, also not the tallest, was also designed by a woman. Chicago is proud to brag about that. Chicago is also home to the first open heart surgery and also the only place in the world to be home to the only backward flowing river. Ottawa, the capital of Canada and the fourth largest city in the whole country. This vibrant and spirited city always charms pedestrians with its beautiful architecture and greenery, making it wonderful to look at even when simply passing through. During your visit to Ottawa, you'll never feel bored or empty-handed with activities to do, given that there's always things going on here. Places you can visit in Ottawa are the Canadian War Museum, Parliament Hill, Rideau Canal, Peace Tower, and the National Gallery of Canada. Los Angeles. Los Angeles is the center of the United States film and television industry. That alone gives you a reason to visit. The chances of coming across an actor or musician as you walk down the sidewalk are better than winning the lottery. Shopping is the dream of many with its top-rated stores and fashion in the industry. With a connotation of fun in the sun, there's always something exciting happening. There are water sports and activities. The vintage Hollywood is a must-see for all. Theme parks, beaches, and perfect weather year-round make Los Angeles a perfect location. The world-famous Chinese theater and the captivating Hollywood Walk of Fame are places that everyone should visit. Paramount Studios is believed to be the only film and television studio left in Hollywood. Los Angeles will always be known as the City of Angels. New York City. New York City is quite a large portion of New York State. It is situated where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Hudson River. There's an iconic location filled with many attractions to visit. Take a picture by and enjoy the history of each. Central Park is close to the largest public park in any state of the United States. There's enough space for walking dogs, listening to concerts, staying physically fit, plus even more. New York City is also home to three of the most iconic attractions in the world. The Statue of Liberty is near the coastline. Ellis Island is a famous historical location where immigrants would land and be processed through to begin a new life in America. Staten Island is also a heavily visited location that should not be missed. The shopping is unbelievable, as is the cuisine that is available and made by many of the world's greatest chefs. So, which city did you like the most? Tell us in the comments and let us know which one was your favorite city.